The desert never sleeps. It only waits. At dawn, Kandahar stretches across the horizon, a canvas of dust, wire, and echoing silence. The heat hasn't arrived yet, but the tension already has. Lieutenant Clare Rivers steps out of the transport jeep, boots sinking into the sand. She's smaller than the rest of her team, lighter, quieter, but her eyes are hard, focused. No one greets her. They don't need to. Her file speaks for her, reinstated under provisional clearance. Operation Ghostlight. They call her the Ghost of Kandahar, a name whispered through the barracks, half legend, half warning. The forward base hums with low chatter. Drones circle overhead, the hum blending with the wind. Soldiers pass her without a word, eyes flicking to her insignia, then away again. She feels the weight of it all, their doubt, their silence. But she doesn't flinch. Not anymore. She walks straight to the command tent. Inside, a man waits, Colonel Mercer, silver hair, sleepless eyes, a man who's seen too much and trusts too little. "Lieutenant Rivers," he says flatly, "didn't think we'd see you again." "You didn't ask," she replies. He studies her for a moment. "I should have left you in archives where you belonged." She says nothing. He slides a folder across the table. Satellite images, blurred figures, coordinates burned into the page. 3 of our men vanished north of Al-Nar Ridge. Last known location, an old Russian relay station. We sent 2 teams. None came back. She scans the photos. One of them stops her cold. Captain Aaron Pierce. Her throat tightens. Pierce was declared TIA 2 years ago. Mercer's eyes narrow. "You tell me then, why is his heat signature showing up again?" Outside, her new team loads their gear. 4 men who don't want her there. She doesn't blame them. Sergeant Cole Hayes glances up as she approaches, his tone sharp. "Command really scraping the barrel, huh?" "Relax, Sergeant," she says. "You'll live longer." He smirks. "If I do, it won't be because of you." She ignores him, checks her rifle and boards the transport. Minutes later, they're racing into the desert, engines roaring against the wind, tires carving through dust. Hours pass. The land turns harsher, sun bleaching everything to bone. They arrive by dusk. The outpost looms ahead, a forgotten structure swallowed by sand. No movement, no sound, just a tattered flag still clinging to what's left of a wall. Cole steps forward cautiously. Thermals show nothing. It's a graveyard. Claire doesn't answer. She moves ahead, sweeping her flashlight through the ruins. Every corner tells a story. Shattered helmets, scorched walls, spent rounds buried in the dust. Then she finds something. A symbol carved into the wall, a falcon spreading its wings over a skull. Below it, a line of text, Project Revenant. Her pulse slows. She's seen that word before in classified briefings no one was supposed to access. "Ma'am," Cole calls. "Got a live feed here." He gestures to a cracked terminal still flickering with static. Claire kneels beside it, brushing away sand. The screen glitches, then clears, showing a feed from a camera somewhere underground. At first, it's just darkness. Then a figure moves. A man, sitting in the corner of a dimly lit room, breathing heavy, staring straight into the camera. Cole leans in. "Is that—" Claire's breath catches. "Pierce." He looks older, broken, but alive. Then the feed distorts. The last frame freezes on his face, eyes hollow, mouth whispering something they can't hear. Night falls fast. The wind howls through the ruins, carrying whispers that sound too human. Cole mutters, "We should pull out. This place feels wrong." Claire doesn't respond. Her gaze is fixed on the entrance to a collapsed tunnel. The same coordinates Mercer gave her. She grabs a lantern. "We're going in." Cole curses under his breath but follows. The others fall in behind reluctantly. The tunnel swallows them whole, the air thick with decay and static. They descend deeper, lights flickering off walls lined with cables and half-buried equipment. Cole runs a scanner. Power signatures. Something's still running down here. "Keep moving," Claire orders. They reach a chamber. Metal doors sealed tight, marked with the same falcon symbol. Claire wipes the dust from a keypad. Her glove hesitates over it, the design too familiar. Cole notices. "You've seen this before, haven't you?" She doesn't answer. Suddenly, the keypad lights up, without her touching it. The door unlocks. Cole steps back, rifle ready. "What the hell?" The door's grown open, revealing a massive underground lab. Rows of containment pods line the walls filled with liquid. Inside each one, a person, except their faces are blank, half-formed, artificial. Cole's voice shakes. "Jesus!" Claire steps forward, her reflection rippling across the glass of the nearest pod. Then she freezes. The reflection isn't hers. It's another version of her, Asleep, submerged, heart still faintly beating. "Lieutenant," Cole whispers, "what are we looking at?" Claire whispers something that should have never existed. Before she can move, a voice cuts through the static, deep, calm, and familiar. "Welcome back, Lieutenant." Claire spins. A man steps from the shadows, uniform torn, eyes sharp under the flickering light. It's Captain Pierce. Alive. Cole raises his weapon. "Sir, is that really—" "At ease, Sergeant," Pierce says softly. "You're late." Claire takes a step forward, her voice low. "You're supposed to be dead." Pierce smiles faintly. "So were you." Cole frowns. "What's he talking about?" Pierce looks directly at Claire. "You don't remember, do you? The crash, the blackout, the medevac that never came." She shakes her head slowly. "That was 2 years ago. You didn't make it. I did, and so did you. Just not as you were." He gestures to the pods around them. "They called it Project Revenant, resurrection for the perfect soldier. But they didn't create life, Claire. They copied it." She stares at him, disbelief warring with fear. "You're lying." "Am I?" He steps closer, eyes burning with quiet intensity. "Tell me, Lieutenant, when was the last time you felt your heart beat?" The silence that follows is deafening. Claire's hand instinctively goes to her chest. Nothing. No rhythm. Just the faint hum of something beneath the skin. Cole backs away, whispering, "This isn't happening." Pierce turns toward him. "It already did." The silence hangs thick, like the air itself is holding its breath. Claire lowers her weapon, her pulse steady, too steady. The hum beneath her skin grows louder, syncing with the faint electrical whine from the pods around them. Cole whispers, "Ma'am, what's he saying?" "That's your—" She cuts him off. "He's saying too much." But Pierce doesn't stop. His voice is calm, measured, like he's been rehearsing this moment for years. "You were the prototype, Claire, the only one who survived the transfer. The others, they broke, lost their minds, burned out." He steps closer, his shadow stretching across the floor. "They told me you died in the crash, but I saw the data. You didn't die. They restarted you." She tightens her grip on the rifle. "That's impossible." "Then explain this." He tosses something onto the ground, a fragment of metal scorched, engraved with a serial number. Her number. The same one she's seen every morning, etched faintly on her wrist beneath her glove. Her breath stutters. The metal hums faintly, syncing with that hidden rhythm inside her. Cole takes a step back. "Lieutenant, what the hell are you?" She doesn't answer. She can't. Because deep down, she already knows. Pierce looks at her, almost pitying. "You think they brought you back for closure, for redemption?" He gestures to the pods. "They brought you back to finish what they started, to erase me." The chamber lights flicker. Somewhere deep below, machinery groans awake. Cole raises his rifle. "We're getting out of here. Now." He reaches for the comm link. Static. Dead. Claire turns to Pierce. "Where's the control room?" He smiles faintly. "You're standing in it." She looks around, realizes every pod, every circuit, every heartbeat in this place is connected. To her. The screens on the walls begin to flicker, her own face flashing across each one, expressionless, eyes vacant. A loop of her voice plays back mechanical, repeating the same phrase over and over. "Unit CL7 operational, awaiting directive." Cole stares, horrified. "Jesus Christ?" Pierce steps forward, voice low, urgent. "They're watching, Claire. They never stopped. You think you're free? You're still under their command." She backs away, shaking her head. "No, I make my own choices now." Pierce nods slowly. "Then prove it." He tosses her a detonator, a small black device with a blinking red light. "One charge, enough to bury this place forever." Cole yells, "Are you insane? We'll die down here." Pierce's voice hardens. "We already did." The ground trembles, alarms flare to life, red lights spin overhead. The pods begin to drain, one by one. Figures twitch inside them, half-formed, crawling against the glass. Cole opens fire, rounds sparking against reinforced casing. "We gotta move." Claire stares at the detonator, thumb hovering over the trigger. Pierce steps closer, lowering his weapon. His eyes soften. "If you want to be free, Claire, end it. Don't let them turn you into another shadow." Her hand trembles. "You're asking me to kill us all." "No," he says quietly. "I'm asking you to finally wake up." The walls crack. A blinding light seeps through. The pods shatter, liquid flooding the floor. Cole grabs her arm. "Lieutenant, we have to go." She looks up at the faces inside the glass. Each one of them, her. Hundreds, thousands, eyes opening in unison. Pierce's voice cuts through the chaos. "They made you a weapon, Claire. Don't let them use you again." She stares at the detonator. The blinking light reflects in her eyes, red, pulsing, alive. Her lips part in a whisper. Maybe it's too late. Then she presses it. The explosion consumes the underground base in silence. No flame, no scream, just a blinding white flash that swallows everything. Hours later at dawn, a recon drone glides over what's left of the ridge. Nothing remains, just smoke and sand. But as the feed stabilizes, a figure walks out of the haze, uniform scorched, face half covered in dust. She looks up at the drone, eyes faintly glowing beneath the morning light. Alive. A voice crackles faintly over the comms. "Command, we've got movement. Identification reads CL7. The figure stops walking. "Awaiting directive," she whispers. Then the signal cuts to black.